Welcome to CyberHunter channel. In this video, we will see a detailed explanation about SSH, that is Secure Shell. First, what is SSH? SSH is a cryptographic network protocol. That is, this network protocol is strongly encrypted. No other person can enter into it. It provides a secure way to access a computer from our computer over an unsecured network. This path is encrypted and the data is sent over this encrypted path so that nobody can interfere into the path and get access to our resources. How SSH works? When you connect through your SSH, you will be dropped into a cell session where you can interact with your server. Any commands that you type in your local terminal are sent through an encrypted SSH tunnel and executed on this server. Nobody can interrupt in this process and steal information. So it is called as secure shell. Why SSH? Before SSH was created, Telnet and ORLogin was widely used. Telnet and ORLogin are not secure communication protocols because it does not use any security mechanisms and transfers the data over network or internet in a plain text form, including the passwords. And so anyone can sniff the packets to get the information. There are no authentication policies and data encryption techniques used in Telnet, causing it a huge security threat. That is why Telnet is no longer used for accessing network devices and servers. So Telnet was replaced with SSH protocol, which has strong encryption and security. Now, SSH key authentication. SSH keys are set of cryptographic keys which can be used for authentication. Each set contains a public key and a private key. Two keys are connected under actually a very large numbers with certain mathematical properties. Now, this is a SSH server and this is a SSH client. If you encrypt a message using a person's public key, they can be only decrypted with their matching private key. Opposite is also same. This is SSH client and this is SSH server. If you encrypt a message using a private key, it can only be decrypted with their matching public key. So that client and server can communicate through this tunnel. Next, the public key, you can post the public key anywhere. It is like address in your phone book. You can share it widely. But you need to keep your private key safely. If your private key is accidentally deleted from your device, you won't be able to decrypt your encrypted message. And if someone copies your private key, then others can read your encrypted messages. They can pretend to be you and sign in messages claiming that they were written by you. Now we will see how the SSH is connected. To authenticate using SSH key, user must have SSH key pair on their local computer, that is the client computer. On the remote server, the public key must be copied to a file within the user's home directory at .ssh/authorized.keys. This file contains a list of public keys that are authorized to log into this server account. Now, this is the SSH client and this is the SSH server. When a SSH client initiates a connection, it informs the server which public key to use. Server checks its authorized key file for public keys and it generates a random message. That random message is encrypted with the public key. This encrypted message can only be decrypted with the private key. The client will combine the decrypted random message and a session ID Then it generates a MD5 hash of the combined value and transmits it back to the server. The server already had the original message and the session ID. It compares with the MD5 hash and the original value and determined that client must have the private key. Now the SSH server is connected with the client and the secure data transmission can be done. And this is the process of SSH. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe Cyber Hunter for more videos. Thank you.